Hey, welcome to the Venom and Smoke Show. I'm your host, Mo Young, kicking it to you live on this Friday. Let's bring in Jay the Hater.
What's up?
As you can see, I'm in my Shane Falco mode right now. That's how I'm feeling. Feeling like Shane Falco on the replacements. So let's get it in. And we don't wait before we further ado. Since Doc is not here, let's introduce Doc. Hey, Doc. What's going on, Doc?
What's up, Doc? You awake?
I mean, you awake, Doc? Okay, Doc. What you? I bring our boy Doc in here. No, we said we're gonna leave it up here. You know what I'm saying? What you got to say about that, Doc? No, it fits so perfectly. So.
When he does pop up, that's just gonna be funny as hell.
Shout out to Doc. Anytime we want to say what you got to say, Doc, I'm gonna do this. I'm just saying, man. We at this bitch. What's up, Doc? I'm just saying, you okay, brother? I mean, how did you enjoy your week? I just want to know, how did we enjoy your week, Doc? I mean, hey, what's going on, brother? Oh shit! Wait, we got two Docs on the stream.
Oh shit!
Man. Y'all been running this one since last night.
Bro, last week,
yesterday, today. Y'all
Yo,
some cool
Jay,
as
I
ice
have to
brothers,
do it.
boy.
Jay, I have to do it one time. Yo, I need you to make the comparison, Jay.
Oh man, look at it. Come on, man. That's twins right there. That's 20 twins.
Y'all some cool as ice brothers, boy. Yo, boys.
That's foul. Y'all
Yo, yo,
foul.
yo, some foul brothers, bro.
Ah.
One more time. One more time.
Ah.
Brought to you by Dick. Brought to you by Dick Smith.
And check out the sponsors.
Brought to you by Dickman's Inc. Wake up, Eric.
Oh
Bro,
man,
How you doing, brother?
bro.
it's all good, man. I at least wanted to give some FaceTime today because y'all know it's a long weekend for your boy.
Oh,
So
we
I'm getting
understand.
ready. Yeah, I'm gonna show a little FaceTime and then I'm gonna have to call it an early one, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
let
we just on
y'all
here. We just on
carry the
here
rest.
doing it. Doing, ain't that much sports going on. We just got to do the Friday show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I
But
mean, overall, if y'all want to say congratulations to Michigan for winning the men's basketball tournament, I mean that's what's
yeah,
up.
No,
I
definitely.
think
That was
I
definitely. I don't think people thought they were gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because the other squad was kind of nice too, but they really handed it to them. They really
well,
jumped in their ass early in that game, and I think to me for being the number one of the number one picks in the bracket, they put it on that other squad like
right.
bad,
yeah,
like
but then
that was
towards the end,
embarrassing.
but towards the end, they did that to Arizona. But towards the end, at UConn started coming back. That's the thing. UConn started coming back, and it was about to be a game. And if your boy would have hit that three, it would have been a game. Then it would have been something totally different. So I want to say shouts out to the UConn coach because Michigan had the more talented team. Like they had the more talented team in that championship. But for them boys to keep coming back, that's how they beat Duke. They came back on Duke the same way.
Are you talking
So
about
that Duke,
Hurley?
yeah, Hurley. They was in three straight national championship games, I think, or two straight. One of the two. I know they won it last year. I know it's three straight Final Four appearances, and then it's like they won the two straight championship games. That's a
Yeah,
feat for Hurley.
but wasn't one of UConn's guys just recently hurt? Like one of the big
It was
guys,
Michigan. I know
Michigan.
Michigan guy was hurt.
Oh,
Michigan guys were hurt. And the thing is, they did this Michigan team did what the Fab Five couldn't do, win the championship.
And
Like
probably that
Michigan
Fab
hasn't won the
Five and
championship.
that Fab Five team was definitely more talented, but they ran into that buzzsaw UNLV that put it on them.
And they also they came a little after UNLV. They kept getting beat by Duke. They got the buzzsaw of Duke, and then they lost to North Carolina, which they should have beat. They should have beat North Carolina because North Carolina team was not as talented as that one. That was the timeout heard around the world
mm-hmm.
in,
Ah, yeah.
in New Orleans. It happened in
That
the
was the one that
Superdome.
was downhill.
The timeout heard around the world happened then, and it was good that those brothers got back together. They put that petty beef aside, and all five were together for the first time. I'm happy that happened. Chris
I
Webber
mean,
was finally
and it was
with him.
petty, like
Petty
super
stuff.
petty.
I mean, to
They
me,
took that
it
name.
was a stupid mistake. You had no more timeouts left, and you called a timeout.
Now that's not the reason why they were beefing. They were
Nah,
beefing
yeah, they got
over a
to it
guy.
because of
It was
C-Web
a
got a big
guy
head
that mm,
and
C
literally
Web
just
snitched on their people who put them together. C Web when he got in trouble when he was with the Kings, they did the when they took the banners and stuff down, he threw the guy, I think his name Perry something, under the bus, and he was close with Jalen Rose, and he hooked all them up with little cash and stuff. He snitched on the plug. You feel me? And so they were like, man, that's a bitch made shit, and they've been beefing for 30 years over that, man.
over that thing right there, and it's craziness, man. Like I'm happy that they came on the other side of that, but at some point, man, when you got a great thing going, you just hate to see, especially brothers. You see minorities, they get their
Mm-hmm.
clout, and then there's always somebody in the delegation that won't bring you down, and it's just crazy because you'll never catch anybody else doing something like that. You'll never catch no other delegation doing nothing like that. It's
Mm-mm.
always the brothers who want to hit on the brother.
Won't fall out over dumb stuff. I'm like, that's Michigan. I'm like, but Michigan was wrong for like ostracizing them, man. Like when you think about the Fab Five, you think about the yellow Michigan jerseys.
Yep.
Yep.
I just want to tell people, like, man, Michigan made so much money in the black neighborhood because I even had a Michigan beanie because of the Fab Five thing. Like, I still have that old school Michigan beanie from way back when. It was a Nike Michigan beanie. Every brother in the hood was a Michigan fan, whether they liked whatever. Everybody I knew when it was the Fab Five switched to be a Michigan fan. I even had a Michigan starter jacket because of the Fab Five
My brother
because
modeled
it was
his
that.
basketball game after the Fab Five. Like,
It's
you
hell.
didn't
You
really
look
think
at the
about
Fab Four.
fashion. You didn't think about fashion and playing ball in the sense of when you're coming up, you just like, man, look, hey, they got a ball, I'm a bounce or whatever. But then when you got older, he started refining it. Like to this day, I still don't think this brother don't wear anything but black socks when he's going out balling. Like at one point, I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
man, let
on the
me
side.
find me a yeah, let me find a black sock. But at some point, I was like, you know what, whatever sock I can find, I'm cool. But with him, he will not. Like he keep constant like tubes of them, like whatever, black socks, black sock.
Mhm. The baggy shorts. I mean, even the bald head I'm rocking. Everybody was rocking that. Wanted to be part of that. And Michigan showed what Michigan really is. And when they were winning, their fans ostracized those young men, called them a bunch of N words and everything. Michigan
Yep.
lucky. I didn't play for them because I would have, if I was part of the Fab Five, I'd have said F Michigan and its fans. I'd have said it straight up.
Boy.
Like you call me the N word,
And that's the
and
thing,
I'm
man.
winning for you. I'm winning for you. You just mad because I'm stylish because I ain't wearing no coochie cutting shorts like they were in the 70s.
Brothers, when the brothers be up there taking off, it's like, man, what these brothers doing? What these brothers doing being successful? It's like it kind of remind me of the part in Remember the Titans. Them boys went five wide receivers.
Mhm.
Them boys counting. Them boys five wide receivers. What's going on here? How dare you? This ain't what I'm used to seeing.
Why?
Boy, with
My
five.
mom said they think they on Monday Night Football.
Boy, say, how dare you?
No blocking back. All five.
Um, boy, say, yep, yeah, we got five wide receivers out here, bro. That's what we doing out here.
Dunking and yelling, and that's Michigan's. I say that Glenn Rice team won the national title, and this team here won the national title. The only one people going to remember from years to come is Fab Five that never won.
Yep. That
Sorry.
was a talent. That was a talented squad that all went to the NBA and actually did work.
Except for three did work. Two didn't really do much.
About to say, I don't know about the other two.
Ray Jackson didn't really go. I think he got drafted, but didn't really do anything. And Jimmy didn't do anything. But the other three, you right. Three of the five were stars in the league. I mean, that's not bad to say you're starting five in college. Three out of your
In
starting
college.
five became
Three,
stars.
right.
Shit, one is a Hall of Famer. Shit. Well, some could say Jalen could be a Hall of Famer.
About to
I
say,
think.
Jalen
I
gonna get
think.
his turn.
Yeah, eventually, I would say that.
Because to me, Jalen the Rose was more iconic to me than it was Chris Webber. Because I had a Jalen Rose jersey. He used to talk the most trash was Jalen Rose. So I was always a Jalen Rose fan.
I
I
think
wanted him to
he
come back
also
to the
played
Celtics.
more. I think he also played more years.
Mm. Weber was okay. Of course, he was dominant. Weber was dominant. But to me, I was just a Jalen Rose fan out of all of them. I'm just glad they and them brothers put that behind them, and and went out there and supported Michigan, and Michigan pulled it out. And they saying in the NIL is killing the tournament because there's no more Cinderellas no more.
Nope.
And I want to do this while we on college basketball. I think there need to be something on these pros, these people who play in the G League, that's coming back to college. That has to stop. I think once you play in the pros, G League or not, your eligibility should be done.
Makes sense.
Because you having a 25, 26 year olds going back to college. Me at 26 will kill a 21-year-old in basketball. And I got pro experience.
I mean, especially if it's sports related, because I mean, they're running a different program. Like you're going from a system to a professional program, and then they run program. I'm sorry, they run the professional programs a lot different. Like they establishing you, getting you prepared for it, but then you go through the reins. You play guys that's working out the way that you're supposed to work out, and then you won't go against guys that's just coming up from high school. I mean, yeah, they get pushed, but they don't get pushed like it's a job. You literally you went to a job, and then you coming back and you like, well, why you didn't do this? Or why you not doing this? Well, because they didn't experience what you experienced.
But not only that, I feel like is when you go even G League, that's considered semi-pro. So your
Huh?
eligibility for college should be done.
Jay, that's not semi-pro. That's pro.
It's pro. Yeah, that's
That's
pro.
pro. It's pro because you can get called up from the G League and the NBA. So it's not semi. It's pro.
Yeah.
You are a pro player
I
doing that.
mean, overall, I think the money scenario, how monies are distributed, I think that's what kind of messes it up. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for college kids getting paid because overall, you're doing a service for somebody, but the benefit for them, if they so choose it, not everybody's going to make it to the professional league. You're not going to make everybody can't go to the NBA. NBA can only take so many people because only so many people are retiring or moving on, so on and so forth. But yes, you should pay for being taught and having a craft and having a decent backup plan. You might do broadcasting. You might do um,
Hmm.
something in the corporate America, whatever the scenario may be. I think the money should go towards that. Like these guys should never go hungry. These guys should never wonder where their next meal come from. They should never wonder if they can afford to live on or near campus if they decide to continue to stay in school. That's why I think the money should be distributed to. Now, as far as this other stuff, and look, and I'm not trying to knock nobody for getting money, But when I heard the scenario, hey, I get more in NIL than I would in my first year as a pro. Well, that's by design. I mean that shouldn't happen. That should not happen. But if let's say, for instance, like I said, if the money was going for you being in class and you can be in school and you can get your, I don't know, you can get your graduate degree in 6 years. Like, all right, cool, you get drafted or whatever the case may be, or you find work, but then you still go to school, and then they say, you know what, don't you stick with these courses, take a course every season or whatever. You take two courses every semester. Then by the time that 2 years pass, you had a graduate degree. Then yeah, cool. But if it's just for playing ball, like you just there for playing ball, and you up in here can afford uh
Mhm.
$200,000 cars or whatever, and you buying them by like it's going out of style. Yeah, that's gonna muffle the
I'm
sport,
like
man. Like,
I'm like this. I think it should be like the pros. It should be a cap. I'm like if you are a superstar, you get $1 million. That's it. You're a superstar.
Yeah,
You get a
I
million
agree
dollars.
with that.
You get a meal a year. 1 meal a year. So if you're there 4 years, it's a $4 million deal. You're still a millionaire if you are a superstar. Like if you can bring money into the school and you bring interest, you can get a meal a year. If you are not and you fall under tier systems, then the next tier will be 500K. 250K should be the floor. Okay? If we paying IL, 250 is the floor. A meal is the thing. We got to start. At first, I'm like, get paid. But when we start getting people from the G League coming back to college football, what I mean basketball, what's next? Somebody gonna come from the pros to go back to college football? What we gonna do? We're gonna do it. Think about Carson Beck. Carson Beck didn't go to school in 2 years. All he did was go to
Play
Miami and
football,
play
right?
that
football.
boy put on a jersey and play ball on Saturdays.
He
No,
graduated with his
I'm
degree.
sure he had to go and he went to practice every day. That's all he did.
But you're no longer a student athlete at that point. Like, what if you're not going to class? You're not a student athlete at that point. You're just a pro.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally went to his last year in Miami. He literally just went to practice and sat on the beach.
But like, well,
The
I
boy
ain't got
had to
nothing
worry
to
about
do.
no mental.
And got NIL money.
Got 9 million.
That's what your man Trinidad did with Ole Miss. Like, all right,
Yeah, he
dog.
coming
Now
back.
we about to make your dreams come true. You about to be a professional quarterback. Don't make me do that. What?
Cause I think we really need to. And I hate to give Cheeto credit. I hate giving that taco motherfucker any credit. But he got some. Even a broken clock is right 2 times a day. Uh, he got some right. The more I think about it, we do have to reform it a bit. Now, I'm not gonna go as far as him, but if you're not gonna mess with the transfer portal, you at least got to mess with the money. Something got to happen. Something got to happen. If you transfer, you don't get your money. You got to redo your deal, and that should fall in that cap, whatever you are.
I mean, I think I mean, I kind of dug what he said. You should only get the transfer once. I think
Yeah,
that's it.
that would make these kids start thinking. But
What
the
school
thing is,
they really
I
want to go
blame
to?
I blame these coaches because the coaches didn't just leave willy nilly like this. Then you can put hold the players to that. So now what if I really like you as a coach, Jay. I signed with you, and then all of a sudden your dream job come and you dip on me. I came here for you. I didn't come here
Yeah.
for the school. So that's why a lot of people are transferring too. Like, well, my coach just left. I followed my coach. That's how Cincinnati, Indiana got all those players because he got all those James Madison players to follow him to Indiana. Because he's like, you know what? I didn't come here for James Madison. James Madison. No, no, no.
Like I said, I'm about to get my shot. I'm about to make me a lick, boy. Did he
But I
ever?
mean that would be your one transfer. That would be, that would be the only way I would say you use your transfer. If your coach leaves and you want to follow your coach, then you get that one transfer out. And I also
And you
agree.
got
Remember, I was against college players getting paid, and
yeah.
now they're just getting paid ridiculous amounts of money. Like, who really? If they're smart, you stay. Like, even and we were talking basketball. I'm talking even college football. They're getting paid like, $1.5 million a year. Why would I leave?
But you
As
know
a
the
matter of
people
fact, I
exploit.
would be one of those people that would try to try to get extra years in college to make some money. Because you might go to
I'm
the
saying
NFL and fuck up and blow your knee out, and now you ain't got no money. You want fries with that shake?
no the people exploiting it are the ones who are the upperclassmen who had that COVID year, or who are grad transfers. That's the ones who exploiting it. It ain't the major. It's not everybody. It's these grad transfers that already graduated school, like Carson Beck, that are basically mercenaries. You think about it. Oh, and I'll say the only underclassman is the Miami quarterback, Mentor. He left Tulane, then he left Duke. He's the only one that's really exploiting it as an underclassman. But um, everybody else, that we see that's getting these crazy deals is 26 years old. They're like 25, 26 years old kids.
Nah,
Like,
26 years old, you're not a kid no more. I'm
bro,
sorry to
I
say
know I'm
that.
saying no, I'm saying they have kids.
They
They
have
got a
children.
family.
Oh,
They,
They're
they
doing
getting it
oh,
in.
kids.
they should have left Molly the cheerleader alone. Shit.
Bro, when you're 26, you start a family at 26, bro. Like, what the fuck?
But I
You
tell you,
26,
man,
bro.
look,
You got people that's about to be 30 getting NIL money. That's exploiting it. Like, they remind me of Fauché. If you are in New Orleans area, you know what I mean when I say Fauché. They used to have 25, 21-year-olds playing against us high school kids. You know why? Because I knew them dudes. I grew up around Fauché. I knew you. I knew the ones who were older than me
you be like,
playing
say,
against
bro,
us.
how you able to? What is going on here?
You remember the bench warmers? I'm 12. That was them.
Right, boy, you ain't no 12.
Bro, I told one dude, I said, man, what you doing here? Man, you graduated 3 years ago. He's like, shh, you gonna blow my cover. You don't know me. I said, bro, I know you. I grew up around the house from you. I know you.
Hey,
You
whoa,
were
what was
when I
going
was
on?
in I was in middle school, you was wearing a Fauché uniform. Ain't no way that's
Hey,
gonna work.
man,
Fauché, no. I had to tell the Fauché, or I had a person that my job with the Fauché. I said, yeah, but y'all cheating ass. Because y'all had grown men playing against
boy,
us children.
them
And
boys,
they beat the dog crap out of us. You know why? Because that's grown men playing against
right,
Yeah.
children.
man, look,
Shit.
them boys
Them,
be in the gym all day, every day. I said,
them
bro,
boys
nah,
left the
we ain't in
field and
school.
went to
We
work.
gotta work for a living. We work in the gym.
No, them boys really left the field and went drove a forklift. Like for real, bro. Them
Yeah, boy,
dudes,
gotta get this 9 to 5 in, bro. Got a family
I,
support.
bro, they didn't care. They're like dudes with full fledged beards and gold teeth playing. I'm like,
Like,
yo, how the hell you got a
what?
full fledged beard?
What is that? What we doing? Yeah, bro. You
People
playing
coming
this?
there with J beard. They got J beard talk about some. Yeah, I'm ready to play.
Nah,
put,
bro.
put me in, coach. Put me in.
Nah, cool. Take me out. I ain't playing no.
Boy, I told that boy your FMLA ain't even gonna kick in if you get hurt in this game, boy. You better stop that.
That boy. That boy was
Oh,
like rabbit in 8 Mile. That boy said, "Look, I gotta go back to work. Gotta go to no work." Yep.
so I'm like,
Uh,
so For what I said, Fauché was ahead of the curve with the NIL money because they were paying people from the neighborhood. Like seriously, I don't care if Fauché watching this get bad. Y'all cheated. Y'all blowing people out because y'all had grown men playing linebacker. Shit. I'll go to I said hill I'll stand on. Cause I seen the dude. And you got to shake the hands at the end of the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
I said, I don't know why this dude took his helmet off, bro. I could have sworn I saw a gray in the bed, bro. Like this dude. This fucking dude.
You were playing against Unc. You were playing against Unc in fucking high school.
Right.
I'm looking at the ref. Can you see this? This dude is old as shit. He's old.
I know you boy, them boys didn't even care. But look, they just asked us to
I
do
think
this
I
one
got
thing.
I think I got 4 years eligibility left. I might go back to Tulane. Get the NIL money. Go back in for it.
Bruh. That's cold as ice, bro.
You get at least what? You get at least 6, 7 rebounds a game, right?
Yeah, I'll go there. Yeah, I can get. Look, lower body. I ain't jumping. I'm playing like Zach Randolph. Ain't no jumping. Just getting rebound.
Grabbing rebounds. That's it. Pay
Grabbing
me one
rebounds
point
and look.
five.
You don't understand. Look, at my job, it's a basketball goal. I ain't shoot a ball in like 4 years. Came out, hit the first 5 shots. I still got the jumper, baby. It's still up. Tulane.
It's
Look
still
at
there.
it.
Boom.
Still up. I can shoot, rebound, and I can talk shit. I'm good.
There you go.
Look,
Sometimes that's
Well,
all you need.
look, this
that's
gives
the
me
get.
2 months.
You a guaranteed 10 minutes.
Look, I can give you 5 minutes a
seven,
game. I
seven
ain't give you
minutes,
10.
7 minutes,
Yeah, seven. Yeah. Crunch time.
seven
Put me in
minutes, and
crunch time.
that's S's limit. You
These
better
knees
give
can't
him
get do more than 7.
3 minutes in the beginning of the game and 4 minutes after halftime.
Bruh.
Yes. Give me the last.
he might have to take a nap after at halftime.
No, I ain't gonna take a nap after halftime. I might need that nap after the game. You looking for some post game
Boy,
interviews?
I'm about to tell you.
I'm being that bitch sleep. But Tulane, holla at your boy. 4 years eligibility left. I can still hit it. I can look. I can stop at 44, man. Look, I can stop at 44. I ain't greedy. Look, you can give me 250K. 4 years,
There you
baby.
go. Shit, I take it.
Look, I can set a hell of a screen. I got this old man body that's gonna. If I hit you with this body here, it's solid. It's gonna knock you. Gonna knock
Bruh.
them kids on their ass.
Them boys gonna be like, boy, what I ran into?
I'm telling you, I ain't trying to do too much walking and running. I ain't trying to do all that, man. I'm gonna play old school basketball. I'm gonna put you in the post. That's what I'm gonna do.
Like,
So
man, I ran into nothing but muscle. I ran into Brock Lesnar.
you learn, dude. I said I learned. I am stronger now than I was when I was lifting weights. And I
You
don't do
comparing Mo to Brock Lesnar?
shit. If I get a running start, if I get a running start, I'll knock
That's what I'm
your ass out like
saying.
Brock Lesnar.
If you up there running full speed and this man just sitting still, you're like, yep, I'm gonna be straight. Bang! Yep, nope.
I'm like
Take me out, coach.
I'm like look. I'm like a refrigerator now, bro. Tell him you gonna hit the screen. You gonna feel the screen. Call me the crippler. Cause you if I hit you with this screen, you gonna need the ICU, bro. I'm telling you, I'm putting people on injured reserve. Just call me IR. Cause I'm putting people on injured reserve, bro. Don't worry about it with these screens.
Shit.
Come on, Jay,
And
bro. I think you got 4 years eligibility left, man.
fuck that. I ain't even got fucking 5 minutes of eligibility. You might as well just put me in for 1 minute a game. Shit. I'm too old for that
Bruh,
shit.
I'm telling people, Tulane basketball team suck. I'm telling you, 4 years, and I'll set you the best screens you ever seen. I'm telling you.
Bruh.
I'm telling you. People don't want to get it. And I play
Yo,
fundamental too.
I was trying to bring this subject up before Eric ends up leaving. What do you think about what happened between what's his name? Gino Oriella
Auriama,
and
Auriama,
yeah, Oriama and what's her name?
Coach Staley,
Dawn
Don
Taylor.
Staley.
Yeah, Dawn Staley. That
Yeah,
like what I mean to me, and I'll just get my little 2 cents out quick. That's some baby bullshit. You know what I'm saying? She made a dynasty there, or she's making a dynasty there. She got some good players, and she got some. That school is really fucking behind them. And for him to start crying, oh, they went to the line, or they were getting the calls. Nah,
Mhm.
that's just how basketball is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying? I think it's fucked up.
My interpretation of what happened was it started before game. Like I think because this is where you get to the point where you kind of want to start. You have to start saying, "Hey, at this point, and if they got me on camera doing these things, I need to submit my legacy, and I need to walk away from the game while I still have the ability to walk away from the game." Like when I first heard that bar from, and I know y'all been giving me flack about Batman, but in the Dark Knight, when he said, live long enough to see yourself become the villain." Oh, I'm sorry, you die being the hero, live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Like that's a bar. Like that's really what happened. That's really what's happening. Like when I first came on, look at Tiger. Like of course we remember Tiger for the rises, the falls, then he roses back up again, so on and so forth. And then you look at this particular situation with Coach Oriyama. Yo, awesome. Yo, cool as I, boy. You
You
cold minutes, I'm telling you, bro.
you you had to say his name.
I did. I did, man. Yo, cold as I, boy.
oh,
But with Coach Oriema,
oh,
man,
boy.
he had women's college basketball on lock for a solid decade at least. And like you gotta look really into like the history of college women's basketball. And I mean you could count on maybe one hand where you don't see those people either in the championship game or winning the championship themselves. And his thing when he came up about the post game, talking about that she didn't give him time or whatever when they was shaking hands or being on the court or whatever. And at this point, man, like, what are you really talking about? Like, at this point, if any of our older relatives acted like this and it was independent, if they drove a car, if they had medicines, we would be up there looking at, monitoring their every movements. We up there putting cameras all in their house, be telling them, hey, look, man, don't touch that over there. You'd be want to take their car keys away from them. Like, at some point, great for what you did, but if you're going to cut up like this, man, at some point, you need to close the book and move on to another phase because clearly her Dawn Staley she came up as a winner. She was a winner in the Olympics when she was with the lady Olympic team. She's been a winner at the WNBA level. So why wouldn't you think she would have a culture of winning when she came from winning? Like it's her turn. She's going through the range. She's gone through what she needed to go through to breed success. And if you got a problem with that, that sounds like it's more of a you problem than it is a her problem.
You just
Yeah,
don't.
the
I
thing
think
with
you just don't want to be knocked off the pedestal. That's what it is.
well, the thing with Gina
He'd
was
been on top of the pedestal for so long, and then now he has basically competition now. You know what I'm saying?
the
Because
thing
like
is
I
he been
said, she's got a little dynasty going down there in South Carolina.
Like I
So
said,
I
he been having competition though. The thing because he had Pat Summit. The thing is, look at the competition now. She's young, she's black, she brash. See, Pat Summit was Pat Summit. Now, him and Pat Summit was the old guard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say what it is. She's younger. She came in younger than Gino. She's building a dynasty from a lesser known school for basketball. And here's what happened. Gino blew her out last year. She
yeah,
returned the favor.
Yep.
She did it with grace. She took that L on the chin. She did it with grace. She shook Gino's hand after that L. Gino,
Yep.
you showed your true colors. And Don Staley lost in the championship game against UCLA, got their brains beat out. And she showed nothing but class there. That's how you do it. Gino Auriemma is what he always was. Like he got the LeBron James syndrome, a front runner. And you got to realize it's bad optics. You are a man screaming at a woman like that.
yeah.
Super
You
bad
are a
optics.
man. You are a man in a
Super.
woman's. Put it to you're a man in a woman's sport, screaming and yelling at another woman coach. There's a no-win situation in that one.
Yeah, man.
Even
Mad
if she
mad
did
because your
disrespect.
squad got beat up on. That's what it was. He was
No,
mad.
I'm gonna say that even if she did disrespect him, it's a no-win situation for Gino. Because how can you justify it? Because men looking at it like, oh man, why you screaming in that woman's face? Like, what the fuck? And it looked like you wanted to go hit her. It looked like they had to
It,
pull you away from her, which made it even worse.
and the thing about it, I mean, well, I wouldn't say even if it was because of who she is. Like she's out here, she's a competitor. At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, man, look, yeah, we could be buddy buddy before the game, but we're understanding that we're here to compete against each other. When the dust settles, then yeah, then whatever the result is, if I win, great. If I lose, great. But the thing about it is when the ball is up, she's competing. Then when everything's done, then yeah, then I can switch back that mode. I'm out that mode. Like you have to respect that. You whatever gets people to that gear that gets them between the lines and it's gonna be competitive. Or you're sitting here and you're literally watching a story unfold before your eyes. You don't know how it's going to. You know how it begins. You don't know how it's going to end. You don't know what's in the middle. You don't know what's in the end. But at the end, you respect what happens at the end. Like that's all
Now,
that is.
and that was one of her biggest wins of her career, tarnished by Gino Auriemma. Just think about that. That's one of
But
her
I think it
biggest
tarnishes
wins in her
his
career.
legacy more than it tarnishes hers.
No, what I'm
You know what I'm
saying is
saying?
tarnished her victory because look what we're talking about. We're not talking about the dominance that happened. We're talking about what Gino did. It's kind of like when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, and we don't talk about him winning the Oscar. We talk more about the slap than him winning the Oscar that day.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you do shit on big moments. And Gino, I don't know if he wanted to upstage her on purpose, and if he did, he's a bitch for that. And I'm just saying, like, I hope he don't get another 5-star recruit. But I know he, the women gonna still go to UConn, even though he showed his true colors, and
Hmm.
it's going that's what's gonna happen. But the
I
thing
see
would
it
be,
this way. The dude is like 70 something years old. He's not going to be coaching for too much longer.
he gonna be like one of them coaches that they gotta force out. He is not. That's all he lives for is women's basketball.
That's exactly what's going to wind up happening. And overall, like if you got a career where your career is two careers, then at some point, man, you really got to start thinking of your exit strategy. Like you should be willing to be able to pass this thing down. Like
Yes.
I'll even share on a family member's perspective. I have a family member who does a job, and they're counting down right now. There's like, you know what? I put in more than enough time to count two careers out of this that I do. And I'm like, man, you really right. because I look at how old I am, and literally he's been doing this thing as long as I've been alive. And coming up in that age, you're like, you know what? I can really walk away and say that I did everything that I needed to do. It is really time to figure out what is that next phase. I mean, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
telling people how to think or how to maneuver in life or whatever, but I share this all the time. I know I can't do what I do. I can't do this job that I'm doing forever. At some point, I gotta walk away. And then my life expectancy, and I'm just speaking on myself now, my life expectancy, if I'm expected to clock out of this thing around my late 70s, I'm not gonna sit here and try to do this until 67. And it's just the bottom line of it. You telling me, so the moment I leave this place, I done worked what 40, 50 years to only enjoy 10 of it? Nah, I'm straight on that, man. Like we gonna roll this thing until I can't roll like that anymore. I'm literally gonna take what I heard Jill Scott say. Jill Scott, she came up with a little phrase, but when she got up, she said, "You work if you want to in your 60s." I'm gonna be high on that if part. If I want to. If I ain't got to, I already got my plan. My plan is it say, bro, it's too cold outside. It's too cold on the floor. I ain't going. Put this time in. I'm out. Or I'm already out and I'm gonna enjoy what I already put to the side. I'm gonna enjoy the fruits of my labor. Can't do it forever. And even if I love doing it for the love of the game, so I'm not gonna do this at this capacity. Y'all gonna have to take me in as a consultant, and I'll give you words on what I would do. But it's your path to take if you want to or not. That'd be like Coach Popovich.
Mm-hmm.
They got a new. You call me El Jefe. I'm Jefe, and y'all do what y'all need to do. You just come to me like the Godfather. I'm making an offer that you can't refuse. That's how you gonna come to me.
Do
I
you
don't
think
get
maybe
that.
in this off season Connecticut is going to start thinking about replacing him?
Hell no. Hell
Honestly,
no. Long.
I think so. I think so. I think we're in very rare air because anybody i- in recent time, you done seen Coach K call it. You done seen um who's that? Nick Saban, you know, roll out of here. We even just a few months ago was talking about how Bill Belichick, why is he not a first ballot Hall of Famer as a coach? And looking at his career. And he had to move on. New England was looking at that dude like, say, bro, this ain't your day no more. This ain't how we run things. I mean, we got a culture, but we can't culture with your culture. So you out.
Mm, This is why I'm gonna
Like
say no. That they ain't gonna replace him. He is. I'm saying, as long as he get recruits to come there and they still go to the Final Four, that boy is not going nowhere.
I mean, I could
Uh,
get that. I get that, but you go offer him a job in the administration,
He ain't
like
gonna
like
want to do
Greg
that. He gonna want to
Popovich.
coach. He gonna want to coach. You gotta think about Gino. He's gonna want to coach. That boy is not going in nobody's front office. They're going to
But
force him
after,
out.
but like I'm saying, he's 70 something years old. How much longer do you think he can coach?
I don't know. That boy ain't coach forever, but you got to have a replacement plan right then and there. Because if you lose after replacing him, bro, you con fans are going to lose their shit.
I don't know, man. Like
I don't
look
want
at
to follow a legend. I don't want to go behind the legend.
look
But
at
this is
look
why.
at look at North Carolina men's coach. Now
He
I
did
know we don't
leave.
trust a dude named Hubert. I know we don't.
Fuck no.
But look at his work. Like He got us an appearance. He got us there twice. Yep, twice. And he didn't have a losing record. He had 124 wins, like maybe 50 some odd losses, if that. Like so, he doubled, wins versus losses.
And
But
guess what? Fired.
but did they really say Coach Mike Malone was the choice? Would you really be like, okay, here's a guy that was in our culture versus Mike Malone, who came from the pro level? I don't think
Give
that's
me
something
Mike
they
Malone.
wanted to do.
Give me Mike Malone over Hubert Davis any day, because he won a championship in the NBA.
In the NBA, I mean, that ain't gonna transition over to college.
Boy, I think he had more control in college,
Yeah,
and he
you have
gonna
more.
get
I
some.
think you have more. I mean, I think you used to have more control. Now with NIL and these kids are getting paid, I think
It's
it's a
Carolina.
lot harder to control the students or to control the kids.
I don't think it's
Well,
about
yeah,
control. Honestly, it's about can you bring back what we're used to, and I don't think Coach Malone it. I mean, hopefully I'm wrong on it, but as far as North Carolina basketball, I don't know, man.
Hubert Davis definitely wasn't it. Get that bitch up out of there. But that's what happened when you fucking follow a legend. That's why I say if I was a coach, I would never want to follow a legend. Think about that. Think about Phil Jackson, like following Phil Jackson. Like, come on, bro, who gonna follow that? Look at Tim Floyd in Chicago.
Yeah, that didn't work out at all.
Listen, listen. You cannot follow a legend. You could not pay me King Midas gold to follow a damn legend because you're gonna be fired the next year or two. Give me 2 years, you're gonna be fired because the expectations are way up there.
And that's the fucked up shit. The expectations shouldn't be up there because you're bringing in somebody new. So you gotta give them chance to mold their version of the of that team. You're
We
expecting
all
because they're a certain they're a school that wins titles and championships. You're expecting them to go get titles and championships the first year. I think that just don't go.
but it does because look, we have a standard. If I've won, like he won 12 championships, if I have won 12
Mhm.
championships, the standard is at least Final Four or championship. That's my standard. If you come in there getting kicked out in the Elite Eight and below, you fell below the standard. Because we
Yeah,
Hey,
but
set
you
the
got
standard.
you got to stretch that standard out a little bit in the beginning when you bring
No,
in somebody new.
no, I don't.
hey,
I am the standard. You came here. You want to coach here. This is my standard.
right? Because
So that's why I would
because
take
case
no
in
job.
point, I'm when college football ended, January. So
Yeah,
I'm 4 or 5 months removed from saying this myself with LSU coach. Cause I kept saying it. I said the last 3 guys that we had by year
won a
4, they
championship.
gave us a championship. And this dude, and I'm like, say, bro, we ain't even sniffing the play. We're not even in the playoff. I said, say, bro, the first time you got us around, you was like, all right, cool, got you up in here. I'm definitely gonna follow it up. Then the following years, disappointment, disappointment, disappointment. Nah, bro. And you took my money. You took my money happily, and you fought for the money that we still owe you. You was like, say, bro, y'all ain't just y'all really didn't have a case. Y'all didn't have a cause to fire me. You know that, right? You SOB. Didn't you say that you was good by leaving? Like if you wasn't meeting the standard, that you would walk away yourself. So I get it. I'm with more on this. If you happily sign and say, look, I want to coach here, then look what you follow. Look what you following. The guy that you replaced got me a chip. The guy that guy replaced got me a chip. The guy
Yeah,
before that,
but didn't you say it took like 3 years before they bought you a chip. So
It-
you gotta give it time to grow. You can't just expect the first year you go in there, you're gonna make it to the chip.
in my scenario, every last little guys got me a chip by year 4.
Right.
And boy, like, all right,
So
I'm
that's the
gonna come in
standard,
here.
right?
But
I'm
you
gonna
had
set.
to wait. You had to wait 3 years to get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying. But think
you
about
had to give them a chance to build something before you got a
but
chip.
First of
but
all,
3 years is not a long time if you think about it. It's not a
it's
long
not.
time.
It's not.
So what they're saying is the standard is within these 3 years, year 4, we better be either in the championship game or winning the championship. And that goes for Lane Kiffin too. He got 4 years.
Brother. Yep.
They give you one class
They they
at
they
LSU.
they they'll love you. And I mean, we sat here and we brought this man up in here, right? We gave this man the float, told him to go around, go ahead and kiss babies and shake hands, this,
Mm-hmm.
that, and the third. And I mean, people was out there for you. I mean, Louisiana,
Kissing babies.
I mean, bruh, they had people outside waiting for this man at the door. As soon as this man said, "Yep, I'm coming to LSU," then people was at the airport. Then people was outside for Mardi Gras. Then people came into
Mm-hmm.
wherever you was making an appearance around that campus, brother. You had the red carpet rolled out. You better do something with these people, and these people highly invested in
Let
you,
him go 7-6. Watch how people sour on him. Real.
boy. That brother can't. That brother lose too many games. Yeah, I can go around you losing one, brother. But if you lose two, and I promise you, the one that people really don't want you to lose is Alabama. You lose
Alabama.
that game, brother. You might well be like, you know what?
Think about
I'm
the
keeping.
Alabama coach. Let's go to stick
So
with Alabama.
so if next year LSU doesn't beat Alabama, you're gonna sour on Lane Kiffin.
I'm
There's gonna be
not,
a lot of LSU fans are.
but LSU fans, people down here are relentless.
What I told you about Coach O, him running trains didn't matter until he started losing.
Yeah, well, when he started losing, people was like, "Hold on,
Think about
hold on,
Alabama
now."
in itself. That dude, Kalen DeBoer, whatever his name is, the Alabama coach, was on the hot seat, and this dude won 9 games this first year. He was on the hot seat, Jay, and then he was going to be fired if he didn't make the playoffs this year. He so happened to back in the playoffs this year and lost, but that saved his job. That was 1 year, bro. They wanted this man gone after 1 year because he lost 4 games. Well, no, lost 3 games. I'm sorry, he lost 3 games. They wanted this man fired.
I mean, I get it. You want a championship caliber squad, but
Right.
you got to build that shit. You're not
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
say
walk up. You got to figure out first. You got to get in there. You got to recruit. You better do some recruiting.
that sounds nice for Indiana. I tell that to anybody. Like Indiana, all these small or Duke in football. But like in basketball and all these, they got certain schools. We walk in there, the standard is the standard. Like in basketball, it's North Carolina, Duke, UConn, places like that. Yo, if you walking in here, you better win, or you
But I
gonna get
tell
up
you,
out of it. It used to be UCLA, but UCLA been sucking for a while. And football, it's Alabama, it's LSU, it's Texas. Is you got schools like that where you better win, or you might come up missing. Some of these schools in the South, you might come up missing if you don't win. You might get some death threats if you don't win. So I tell people, uh, a standard. I wouldn't want to go to a school that has a standard. Nah, they ain't giving you no grace. If I'm a young coach, I'm going to a school that I can build, like you saying, Jay, that's going to be patient with me, going to let me build my squad like I need to build it. Like Dion, thank Dion in Colorado. He's getting a chance to build his squad. He had a great year, and then he had 2 shitty years, and nobody talking about firing this man in Colorado yet. If Dion would have went to Florida State, Dion would have been fired. And the Florida
Boy,
State, I'm shocked they ain't fired. I don't know who he got pictures of, but he
I
should be fired.
mean, you also can't fire and not have a good replacement. That's what it is. Also, there's not a there right now. Unless Dion was to say, I'll go to Florida State," they probably won't get rid of anybody. They won't get rid of that coach.
And that's why I was worried for the coach of Tulane going to Florida. They have a standard. And I
well, Coach
worry.
Summerall, he's a good coach, so I
I
think
know he's
he'll
a
be
good
straight.
coach, but I worry they won't let him build his team like they did at Tulane. See, Tulane, they had no standard. Oh, just win us about 7 games and we're happy. Oh, I'm gonna take y'all to the college playoffs.
Man, nah, coach,
you
cause
don't you,
coach,
you don't say that shit if you're the Tulane coach.
cause
Yeah, that's what
nah,
happened. No,
cause
that's what happened.
I'm trying to think of coach before him. Coach started with an F. Anyway, but when
Fritz,
that dude,
Fritz.
yeah, when Coach Fritz, B. Keller Williams, it's like, say, bro, hold up, this ain't your old regular Tulane, bro. Hold up, how dare y'all compete? How dare y'all win? What is this?
Think
That's when
about that.
life with Tulane started turning around.
Think about this. The first team in Louisiana to make the college football playoff is Tulane University, not LSU,
Now LSU,
not none of
not
these
no,
schools,
not
not
Tech.
La Tech, none of them. The first Louisiana school to make the college playoff at Tulane University, and I have this over LSU people head to the day I die. I want it on my tombstone. I want you to put it on there. First Louisiana team in the college playoff was
Ain't
Tulane,
got
the
playoff.
Tulane University, because you got to put the D in front of it. It's really the Tulane University. That's what happened. That's what it
Them
is.
boys gonna be like, man, ain't no way the record books will reflect that. The record books shall reflect that.
The record books reflected it. He did something that old boy couldn't do. Brian Kelly couldn't do. Don
I'm about
Summerall
to
did
say,
Brian Kelly couldn't do. Make it to the fucking playoffs.
like, we up here scratching our heads, like, say, bro, what's going on? Can we at least beat Alabama? Nope, can't do that either. All right.
Brian Kelly
Be-
lucky to be alive. They hated this man, Jay.
First of all,
They
well,
hated this
Co-
man.
Coach BK, he was trash because he got that dude hurt. Like, say, bro, you had a man. I mean, dude had to be at least a full star, and this man gave his blood, sweat, and tears to the team. He up there playing with brain injuries, and when he's down and out, his daddy's not notified, and then when he's on his rebound and recovering, you don't talk to the man for 17 months. You was trash for that, bro.
That's fucked up.
That is. I forgot your boy name. I remember his
I,
number. It was number 3. Chris
yeah, I
something.
remember that story. Brian
Yeah.
Kelly's a piece of shit, and man, he rotten shit because he is a piece of shit. And
That,
as well, the Notre Dame players was telling you he was a piece of shit. And LSU, and I told LSU fans, LSU, y'all gonna get 3 to 4 years of nothing. I hate to be Mostradamus on this one. I told y'all, LSU fans, when y'all got Brian Kelly, it's gonna be 3 to 4 years of nothing. And I got told I was a hater. Who hate now? Y'all got 3 to 4 years of nothingness. Nothing happened.
we need to let that man finish. Them boy said after Florida, me not after Florida. It was. Well, it was a bit after Florida. Them boy said, say, bro, we got 2 games left, man.
You gotta
Just,
go.
just go ahead on out, big dog. Go and clock out, big dog.
You know it's messed up when you say you go ahead and clock out big dog at LSU.
Say, man, we got 2 games left. You go and clock out, big dog. You done. You out.
Bro, I'm laughing at these. I'm trying to say these LSU fans, they ruthless. Just like the UConn basketball program, they ruthless. So if you're gonna replace Gino, you better come with a 10-point plan, not even a 5 point, a 10-point plan to escape. I mean to escape that shadow.
Man, look, let one of them. Let one of them. Somebody who came from the culture. I mean, Tarasi hung up her shoes. Let her coach.
Yeah,
And
there
she
will be
decided that she
somebody
decided
like
she that's
that.
something she won't do.
Somebody like that might can replace the legend.
Only because she would get people to come to the school. She's a name there where you would want to play for her.
That's what I'm
You know what I'm
saying.
saying? She's a WNBA legend. She's a Olympic legend. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that you would want to play for.
And if you're talking
Mhm.
about, having youth on your side, I mean, as far as uh her lacing it up, she ain't gonna lace it up, but I guarantee you she can coach and she'll know how to get people, used to winning. Cause she ain't gonna do nothing, she ain't gonna accept nothing less than.
But not only that, you say she won't lace them up. She's still young enough to throw her sneakers on and try to teach in that way.
That's what I'm saying. She can do that.
But that's something that UConn has to decide.
Mhm. True that.
Because honestly, to me, him doing what he did should have started the process to usher him out. That
Start
brings
the-
that makes UConn look fucked up in a way.
Right.
Yeah.
Overall, that's for them people to have that conversation because honestly, Coach Gino should look himself in the mirror, especially with having these
Mhm.
optics on you. You like, say, bro, this ain't something that people used to talking about me about. This
Mhm.
ain't how people are used to seeing me in this light. Let
Mhm.
me go ahead and preserve what people do remember me about, and I could just go on and be like, you know what? You can make an announcement. You can make an announcement at any point during the summer. You can make an announcement at some point during next season. Be like, you know what? I got one more season left in me. Two more seasons left in me. That's it. So making your plans, your tomorrow plans. Cause we sit here and we talk about it almost every week about the LeBron thing. Like, okay, cool, bro. We appreciate what you're doing, bro, but the game would be so much better without you in it. Like at
Yes.
some point you can walk away. Just walk. It's time to walk away.
I think he won't. I think he probably won't walk away because look where he's at now. He has to carry that team because two of the main three are hurt, and there's no way I can't see the Lakers going far in the playoffs this year without Luca and Reeves.
Well, even now, like, okay, I'm cool with y'all. Saying okay, LeBron is still a starter in this league. LeBron is still competing in this league, but the Lakers, we're not just competing for the playoffs. And I mean, I'm not a Lakers fan like that, so I can't really speak to what their mentality or their culture really is. But I know what I've seen. They got 17 championships. They got 17 banners on there for real. Matter of fact, they put it on the floor. And LeBron didn't get your team a championship since 2020.
Mhm.
I
How,
mean, and
how
then
many how many championships did he bring to the Lakers?
just one.
One.
And it was the fucking asterisk year. So what has he really done?
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying.
Yeah, he has. All right, I'll say it. He like I said, he's the goat of longevity. That he's been playing for so long at a high level. Not so much of a high level. I don't think this year, but he
Right?
still
He's still
he still scores. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I
still
don't
rebounds. He's still
know. He can't carry that team on his back. He's not LeBron James from back in the day. He's LeBron James on his way out.
Well, he's 42 years old. So,
I
you know.
mean, you have you was drafted number one in '03. Like my brother, it is 23 years after that. And maybe one, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. There's last year, so 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. I don't think 19 is still there. I mean, there's only six other number ones after you that's in the league. And I mean, you can really kind of call that a wash because I mean they just literally getting their feet wet in the league. So out of the guys that was in the previous guard, I mean, these other number ones after you that had a career, left, and did other stuff. And you still hooping in the league. My boy, 23 years has passed. You can't do this forever.
This is my thing with LeBron. They're gonna have to old yellow him. They, every team in the NBA going to say no. That's it. We're not taking you. Because I think he's going to play and play and play because he's focusing on numbers. And I want to tell LeBron this: numbers don't make you great. Impact does. Numbers is just a longevity stat. The most points scored ever is a longevity. If you play enough years, you're going to score more points than anybody. That also means you're going to miss more shots than anybody in history too, and have more turnovers than anybody in history too, because you're playing 20. Well, you're going to go to 30 years. You're going to be 50 doing this shit. I mean, LeBron, you already submitted as one of the greatest players. I'm not saying you the GOAT. You're one of the greatest players in NBA history. It's not going to
Mm,
change.
mm.
The thing with people is getting disgusted with you is this longevity stats, and it's not helping the Lakers win. Think about
No,
this: Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic both are hurt right now, and the Lakers' productivity went down. Where King James is the number one option.
yeah, he's not the same number one option he was 5 years ago.
Bro, didn't we just had this conversation that I'm 40 and I can give you 7 minutes? Bro, the bones
And
don't heal the same.
you're right.
It's
And
not
you
the
talking
same.
about
Boys set out for sciatica. That is a old man's injury.
True.
LeBron gonna be the option. LeBron, yeah, bro. If we talking about LeBron as an option, now case in point, keep in mind that you have to play the same team again the day after tomorrow, and then again the day after tomorrow, and
Mhm.
then again. Like it is a best of four. I mean, a best of seven.
They might not
Well,
make it past the. Isn't the first round the best of four?
no,
All of them
best seven.
are best of
Best seven.
seven. I'm sorry, all of them best of seven.
Ah,
So even right now, they're submitted in, so they have to play. I want to
Houston.
say the Rockets,
Houston.
and
Houston is going to stomp them.
good
That's
luck with
the
that.
worst. That's
If
the
that's
worst.
your if that's your first round, bruh.
Think about this. So far, the standings. The Thunder are one. The Spurs are two. The Nuggets are three.
Mhm.
The Lakers are four, but they got a couple games. I think the Nuggets they can go to three if they. I think they got a couple more games left.
Not the way
The
the
Rock,
Nuggets been playing lately.
the Rockets and Lake they only like a game and a half back of the Nuggets. So are the Rockets because the Rockets and Lakers are tied with 51 and 29. So if the Lakers lose and the Rockets win, the Rockets gonna get home field advantage. That and that home court advantage in that in that scenario. They do not want that. The Lakers are not beating the Rockets.
No, no.
So their best hope is to get to 3. But they don't want to see Ant-Man. So that's sitting at 6. It's Ant-Man.
Nah, they don't want that.
Ant-Man, it hopes the Lakers get to 3 because the Nuggets gonna beat the shit out of the Timberwolves. But the Timberwolves will beat the shit out of the Lakers.
And the
Ant-Man
the Warriors, I believe the Warriors are in a
They're the playing, right?
yeah, they're in a play-in.
They will play the Trailblazers, and the Suns will play the Clippers.
One way or the other, Golden State getting in there. I can just feel it. I just can feel it.
You want to know who 11 is? It's gonna piss you off, bro.
It's gonna want to be in the Pelicans. I bet you it is. Yeah.
Even with their loss tonight.
Yeah, they started winning too late.
Yeah, we had a streak and then we went on a losing streak. But overall, I mean,
the Pelicans were a bottom team for
they were
more half of the year. When they got their core back, they almost made the play-in.
Like we got hot too late.
Well, you also Zion is hurt again. He didn't play tonight.
Don't need to play. They ain't got no choice.
Brother say, yeah, we don't really.
Why are we gonna get him hurt?
We don't really need him now because we only got what?
A game
2
left. A game or 2 left.
Yeah, that's it.
No,
I think after this weekend.
Yeah, after that, that's it.
So, like, what if he goes out there and tears an ACL? Now he's like, oh shit. No, sit his ass down. I'll let them young kids like Fears who dropped 40 the other night. I'll let him do what he do. And I'll let the young kids get reps. All my old starters, go sit down, relax yourself, go enjoy Cancun. Go ahead.
Yep.
Y'all don't need to play. It's not tanking. And it's like, it doesn't make sense. Why get your stars?
No, we ain't taking it at all. I mean, right now,
at this point, tanking is not even an option. They're not in it.
Not in it.
No, yeah, because we're at the 3rd best options to get the first pick.
No, I'm not getting that.
I know we're not. I don't really care. I'm just.
You're gonna get the 5th pick.
Oh, that's only if the Pistons do that, bro. See where it got us. We're number 1. All them 5th picks and then one number 1 overall got us the number 1, baby. I didn't think it was going to happen quick, but it happened. And for the East, the Pistons would play the winner of the Magic and 76ers. No, they wouldn't. They will have to wait to the end. I forgot they won. The Celtics would play the winner of the Magic and 76ers. The Knicks would play the Raptors.
Oh damn! We just spanked the shit out of them the other night.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking about the NBA is just crazy. The whole NBA is just. This is my time to watch the NBA is right now, but I want to have why Eric is on here. Did you catch what Anthony Davis said about the New Orleans reunion?
Man, this dude cheats me off so bad.
They hate him again.
Like, I don't hate people, but this dude he's making it so hard for me not to hate him and not to cuss.
I got you, Doc. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to cuss. I got you. When Doc saw that interview.
What the fuck is this shit?
That's the cut.
So the thing about it, Jay, if you was unaware, he said because they didn't give him a tribute video when he came back with the Lakers, that shut the door on any potential New Orleans reunion. And I just want to say this on behalf of New Orleans, on behalf of New Orleans. Fuck you, AD. I'll say it. You know why you didn't get a tribute video? I got one thing you did. That T-shirt. That's it. That's all, folks. That was a slap in the city's face. That looked after you while you were hurt all the time. That took up for you all the time. Talking about doing the hurricane and eat your chips. First of all, your flavor was nasty as shit. That's why nobody ate them bitches. That flavor was nasty. Some type of lime ass chips that nobody eats. So that's the reason why nobody bought your shit. And plus, you told the whole city you rather go to LA and win than stay here and build.
I mean, he said some other crap in there too, but overall, you just
I
the
stopped
thing,
listening after a while.
yeah, this thing is done. Like, so you said that this one thing about you not getting a tribute video on your first game back
Yeah.
was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Mhm.
But when did you really give us your all? Like when we had that dominant series, is because we literally put together the Avengers. Literally put together the Avengers. The only thing that made it incomplete was not getting Carmelo to come down here. That's the only thing that made it incomplete. Because if AD and Boogie Cousins and you could get Melo up in here, I
Mhm.
don't care how strong the Warriors were. The Warriors were not getting past no New Orleans
And Rondo.
Pelicans.
You forgot about Rondo and Rondo.
Rondo as well. Rondo as well. Like we could have gave y'all fits if Boogie Cousins was if he wasn't hurt, brother. That series would have been over in two.
The Pelicans
It would
have a
have been.
championship.
I'm sorry. We'd have wrapped it up by game two. We'd have took the loss on the chin in Golden State, but then we'd have figured it out, and then we'd have won that series. We'd have won the
Think
chip.
about this. Y'all would have had a championship. That team was a championship team. Y'all would have had a championship.
But you come out, you have these headlines coming around, and you up in here like, well, I might as well just go ahead and pack it up and go to the Lakers, this, that, and the third. And then you come out and you don't hold the accountability. You up here talking about I only wore what my stylist told me to put on and called it a day. Say my boy, like if you really knew and understood what the assignment was, how fans and how passionate we are about the sports that's down here, it wouldn't have mattered what your stylist told you to wear. Your mama herself could have came down here and dressed you. If you'd have walked out that door being like, say, bro, I don't want to leave a bad taste in these people's mouth. I want them to remember me dearly. Or even if you'd have owned up and fessed up to it, like right then and there, be like, you know what? The place where I was mentally and been up front, I could easily understand that. I can understand that. But something like that just tells me that your mentality that you don't have this grown man mentality. Like you coming up in here with this childish mentality. Can't get down with that. Just you can't do it. It's just impossible, man. Cause if you gonna be a man and fess up and own the stuff, own up to it. Like CP talked so much trash when he came to play down here, but we still, think of him as the person of the franchise. Like even when CP3 got thrown away by LA, it's not that we didn't want to run it back. We just couldn't. We guard heavy. There's no need for us to sign you for you to do whatever. I don't know what you want to do before you close the door officially. Maybe you might want to sign a day contract and retire where you started. But back with AD, you're not even on up to it. Like you left, you got this chip, and then you forgot all about New Orleans.
If I was AD, I would have wanted to come on this Pelican team now. I'd have came to this Pelican team right now. That is all they're really missing. It's
Well,
really a good goal post, versatile score. AD comes there with Zion, then you got something cooking. But then you run your mouth.
Well,
That's
he
better than the
said it
West.
himself.
That's
He
better
said it
than the
himself. So he and Zion play the same spot. They both play the 4. So
If you a 5. I don't care about him. He's a fucking 5. This
he said
point,
he never
he's a
played. He said he don't play 5.
He did
Somebody
his
got to play the
best work
5.
as a 5. In this league, he is a 5.
I
And he
wish.
just picking up excuses. There's no more big dudes in the NBA except Jokic and Embiid. Name me another center that's big as shit.
Seriously, because everybody else who that ridiculously
With
tall.
Duran, I guess Jalen Duran at 6'11" is the only other bruising type center in the league. We talking about Rudy Gobert. Don't get me started on Rudy Gobert. He
Nah,
like
we
that.
don't count that dude.
He
We don't
like
count
that
that dude.
guy that used to play for the Saints rant. Rudy Gobert. I ain't gonna say the name, but
Don't
I
go
can go
there.
on like that with Rudy Gobert. But I mean, who name me some centers in the league that really put fear in your heart besides Duran, Jokic, and Embiid when healthy?
Yeah.
There's none. So you will thrive at the 5. So what's the problem, AD? It's better than being on that sucky Wizard team you're on right now with the worst record in the NBA. So that's what I look at AD. He shouldn't he shouldn't talk about New Orleans because he could have left here as a legend. Look, we still love Chris Paul down here.
That's what I'm saying.
Chris Paul left the right way because they didn't surround Chris Paul with no talent. They didn't. So we see Chris go and win. We was happy with that. He thanked the city. He put a big billboard up to thank the city. And people love Chris Paul to this day. No
And
wide receivers.
he still keep his connections and ties down here. Like, yeah. By all means, the thing about it is, okay, cool. We know what we are. We are lucky to even
Mama,
have the one championship. And Mo, you right. Like I keep saying that I count 2 Super Bowls, or in my case, I count 2 additional Super Bowls. But nah, that was really 4. It
I
was really
told you.
4.
Told you the man Drew Brees said it.
He said it himself,
Yeah.
man. And
For
then
4 Super Bowls.
when he put the light on, he was like, you know what, bro? You right. If the ball would have bounced just one way different, we'll be sitting on 4 different championships, man. This man should be sitting on 5 championships
I
altogether.
counted them. The greatest team that probably never did it was the San Francisco one. If they would have just put somebody else on Vernon Davis.
Coach Williams, man. Bruh, I'll never forgive this man as long as I live. I'll never forgive you.
Stephon
Never.
Diggs had rockets in his shoes.
Now that was a Marcus Williams issue. Now, bruh, my God, this man has to cover a whole 50 yards. 50 yards.
Let him catch it.
That's why there's a safety. He's the last line of defense. Now, if he'd have shredded the safety, yes, all right, cool. But oh my God, they got no timeouts. They're either going out of bounds or they're just gonna go all out and haul the ball to the end zone. This man
And no,
said, "Nope, I'm gonna make this play. I'm gonna make this play. I ain't gonna keep my eyes open or nothing."
the
Oh
no call.
my God.
And then the
And
COVID Bowl. Then the COVID
bruh,
one. Because we was beating
the,
the shit out of the Bucks.
bruh, we done
And the
swept the
COVID Bowl.
people in the regular season. We was handing them people all year. And we
Yeah,
lose at the last inopportune moment.
told you. 4 Super Bowls.
4
I can
rings.
almost do another one. But it's just the fact that Anthony Davis, the reason why we don't like you is you never showed the city love. If you love New Orleans will always love you back.
Hands
Look at
down.
the guy that I ran about. He loved the city, and the city loves him for some reason, though he's mediocre as fuck. But they love him. So
Hey man.
it's fact, it's the fact that you turned your back on the city, and instead of you saying, you know what, I was wrong for wearing that shirt. If I can go back in time, even if you don't miss it, I mean it. You can say I could if I went back in time, I would have never wore that shirt. Um, and I apologize, New Orleans. Boy, they'll open you. They'll be like, okay, thank you.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but Anthony
Open
Davis,
arms.
Anthony Davis is going to do what Anthony Davis does, and that's why he can never come back here. Don't worry about Anthony Davis. Drew Brees can walk safely down the streets of New Orleans. Anthony Davis will get robbed.
Boy.
Just being honest with you. So he can't
Drew,
come down here
Drew,
without security.
Drew Brees, that brother could walk the entire all the miles of New Orleans
This
safely
man
by
can
himself.
walk the East by himself. Nothing gonna happen to him.
That brother could drop his wallet and get it returned back promptly.
Here you go, Mr. Breeze.
Boy, not a singular cent missing.
Not if I found that wallet.
I think you found it, Jay. You had to get out of New Orleans quick because you might get
Yeah,
beat up.
bro. Yeah, bro. Because we gonna find you. We gonna be like, say, bro.
No.
I would have never gave it back. I would have taken all the contents I'm keeping. Shit.
Give that boy everything. Like,
You
yep,
be like Steven over Django over Drew Brees over here, bro. You like Steven
bro.
on Django Brees. Oh,
Yep,
you Calvin hugging him like that? Yeah,
yep,
we don't care about Drew
yep.
Brees.
That's our Mr. Calvin, all right.
Man. Cal, but I watched that movie the other day for the first time in a long while, and that movie is funny as shit. That
I
movie is
watch it
funny as
faithfully.
shit.
I watch it faithfully on my
So,
birthday.
dog, that shit is funny as shit. The more I watch it, the more shit I catch. And I'm like, this shit is funny as fuck. So that's our Mr. Calvin, man. We gonna stick beside him, man.
Yep.
Speaking about stick beside him, Chicago did not stick beside Angel Reese. He got traded for 2 first-round picks, and she gets traded to Atlanta. To me, I believe Atlanta won. They already had 10. I think the ticket sales went up like 20% already.
Sold our jersey out in 48
That's what,
hours.
that's what you want in the WNBA. You need to make money. See, this the NBA. I'm with you, Jay. Like maybe they pull it, but the WNBA, you need stars to make money. And Atlanta's actually a big market, especially for black women. She's
Boy.
going to
I mean, I
millions.
would think for black people in general,
Yeah,
that's
but
a big
especially black.
market.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
especially black women. It caters to black women like a motherfucker down there. That's who makes all the money. It ain't the black. It got some black men that make it, but who makes all the money down there are black women. And remember what we said: for the WNBA to grow, women have to watch.
Yep,
Now, women have
definitely.
somebody to identify with. They bought the Bayou Princess to Chocolate City.
Boy. They just don't know what they done, boy. I promise
This
you they
lady is
didn't.
about to be a multi-millionaire.
Like one way or the other, Atlanta won that trade, and Chicago, I don't know, man.
They got to no. They won the trade for having her. Now they have to win championships. They can't
Thing
bring
is,
her down there just as a face. They have to win championships.
but
I
they
mean,
already
yeah,
have.
they do have some good players.
Oh yeah,
Maybe the rebounding, you know what I'm saying, that takes a lot off of Brittany. not having to do it all down below. You know what
They
I'm
have
saying?
that's
Now they just need to make sure they got some shooters because you bought her. You didn't bring her in town just for her face. You brought her in town to win championships. Now you got to win championships.
True that.
Because honestly, I'm very critical of her. I just don't think that you fucking bring. Nobody's going to watch somebody get rebounds.
the thing is
So
this.
she has to start scoring, and she doesn't have to go out there and score, be the leading scorer, but she got to do more than 10, 11 points a game.
Well, Brittany Griner only averaged 9.8, so she already averaging more than Brittany Griner has, which I don't understand. Like Brittany Griner is supposed to be the most dominant person in the damn league. How big she is, but the Atlanta
Yeah, but
Dream.
but exactly, you had if you know that Brittany Griner is the main focus of that squad, so you have defensive that shut her down. And you got
They
to
were,
also understand Brittany Griner is young. I mean, old.
yeah.
Well, BG just got traded, so you don't even have to worry about that no more.
Oh, they traded Brittany Griner just now.
Uh-huh. She going
The
back to
thing,
Connecticut.
the thing was crazy that would have been a crazy front line.
Why
Mm-hmm.
would they that to me was
That
stupid.
was stupid. That was
That
stupid.
was a
Now
stupid move.
that was
Now
stupid.
now I wonder if Atlanta's going to be good.
They were
Cuz to
30 and
me
14
it
last
would
year.
have been better cuz if you think about it, didn't Atlanta just miss the playoffs, or didn't they
No, they
make
were
it in
in
the
the playoffs.
playoffs and got bumped out or some shit like
They,
that?
they were the number one seed in the East.
And
So
now
Angel Reese
you honestly think that was a smart move on Atlanta's part?
is not a smart move to trade Brittany Griner.
No. No,
Yeah.
that front court, I mean that back court or that front court would have been killer.
She's going back because she was born and raised in Houston, so she must want to go back. So
You said she went to Connecticut though.
yeah,
Connecticut.
but the Connecticut gonna be rebranded as the Houston
That's
Comets.
Houston.
Ah, all right.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so she's gonna be with Connecticut for 1 year, and then I think she was a free agent. I think she just signed there. It's great. I
But
see
I
no trade.
think it's a $1 million deal too. So
Yeah. So the thing is,
So
I
she
don't know if
she
I Brittany
made the
Griner.
she made the amount the new out of the new agreement.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know because that back court, that front court would have been nasty.
Yep. That front
I
court could
think
have bought
Atlanta,
them multiple championships.
yeah, that because now you would have Angel Reese, which I believe. I don't think Angel Reese is a center. I believe she's a power forward. You have
Yes.
Dennis Rodman and Shaquille O'Neal on the same team, basically. Like
Yeah.
this way. That imagine if the Bulls would have done that, put Dennis Rodman and Shaquille O'Neal on the same fucking thing. That's what you'd have had. You're not getting any rebounds and you're not scoring inside.
No. No.
That would have been a nasty backcourt, but still, Atlanta must have something up their sleeve to let Brittany Griner go. Or they believe in Angel Reese that much. We will have to see. But for money wise, Atlanta finally did something smart in sports. They finally did something smart.
It sure wasn't that damn football jersey.
Hell nah. I hope Skrilla come on so I could talk shit to him about them ugly ass jerseys. I'm just saying, but I'm just saying this though. Like, think about it. Who is the blackest woman in the WNBA that black women can connect with? Gotta be fucking Angel Reese. And you put her in the mecca for black people. Whoever did that deserves a raise.
No, I mean, yeah, but you don't. But you also, I get why they did it because you can't. you only have a certain amount of money to give out, and I'm sure Angel Reese is going to make the 1 point something $1 million.
Oh, she's on a rookie deal, so she doesn't touch that money yet. That's what makes it so smart. She got to re up,
Ah,
so she got to re up. But in the meantime, this is how you keep her. Well, you got a sponsorship with this person, that person, that person. So she is not going to leave Atlanta because if you're smart, they got so many Fortune 500 companies in Atlanta. I can make my money back. I ain't got a dribble a ball.
not only that, she has a lot of opportunity to do her modeling shit down there too.
Yeah, that's why I say whoever done that, they understood. They understood it because I'm like, I didn't see that shit coming. I said she got traded to Atlanta. I'm like, don't make me root for Atlanta. I said, all right, look, people from Atlanta, I'm finally saying something nice about y'all. Y'all did something smart. Now, like I'm with you, Jay, it's her turn now. They put you in the perfect opposite, perfect place where people are not going to expect you. They're gonna give you time to grow into your game. They like you as a person, so they're gonna give you an opportunity. Now you can't blow that opportunity. She has to
Yeah,
come out dominant, and if she can dominate and become
she's
the
got to
face,
be, but she's got to be more than a fucking rebounder.
but I believe she couldn't do nothing more on Chicago but rebound because they had scores on Chicago. They just don't have any. She was the only defensive player, really. They had too many scores on Chicago.
All right,
Maybe,
gentlemen.
yeah.
I'm at my
Yep.
time.
All right, man. Doc, give you
Hate
a
to
shout out, Doc.
y'all cold as ice. Y'all cold as ice. But I'm gonna keep this one short and simple for this particular week. And I'm gonna come back with my shout outs in full fledged next week. Shout out the commission as a whole. If y'all missed yesterday's wrestling show, please be sure to go back and watch. Catch us on Thursdays, catch us on Fridays, catch us for our special shows. Um, Shout out to the women's basketball champions. Shout out to the men's basketball champions. And look forward to that draft that's coming up in the next, where
Two
we at?
weeks. Two
Two
Mhm.
weeks.
weeks. In the next 2 weeks. Cause our teams look like they loading up and look and preparing for something special. So the commission actually will have a bunch of trash talk this NFL season.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So I appreciate y'all for allowing me to come on and share my 2 cents, man. And I look forward to coming back on next week. And I do show up, hater. I just don't show up on Thursdays. Y'all cold as ice, bro. Y'all cold as ice. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just go ahead, man. That's gonna close my shout outs for the week. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next show. Cool, man. Y'all cool.
All right, Doc, bro. We appreciate you, man.
Good night,
Later.
Doc.
Good night, fellas.
Yeah, man. Shit, I ain't know it was that late, man. I started late. I forgot. Well, shit, man. We can get to.
We didn't do a dance break.
Oh, we
Damn,
didn't
Doc,
do a
you missing
damn.
the dance break, Doc.
Doc's still there. Doc gone. I think Doc's gone. No, Doc's still here. All right, we're gonna do a dance break before we leave.
Friday night dance break.
Yeah.
Friday night's dance
I
break
don't know
brought
if
to you
Doc.
by Dick Men's Inc.
Dickman's Inc. Always Dickman's Inc. Shout out to Dickman's Inc. for sponsoring us. Thank you. And Doc is gone for right now, so we're gonna put Doc in the middle. Dickman's Inc. Species and Doc. It's like,
He'll be like that in about 5 minutes.
yes, that's Doc.
Ah.
We gonna get to shout outs, man. Shout out, shout out, shout out.
I'll shout you out. Definitely a good show. Thanks for Doc showing up and coming in. Thanks for Sleepy Doc to show his face. Uh, uh, for once, I really don't have much to say. I mean, like I guess from last week, I'll piggyback off of that. I wish that everything that's going on in the Middle East settles down, and hopefully this war gets over sooner than later. And I know that I want to shout out the first lady for trying to bullshit people and saying that she never knew who Epstein was when they're coming out with a book written in England that says there's a chapter in this book with conversations in it where Prince Andrew and Epstein used to sleep with her, and then they passed her off to Trump, and then the conversation was that they were shocked that Trump married her. So shout out to you, dumbass, fucking Susia.
This is Trump. That's Trump. All right, we going. I'm gonna piggyback off that. I want to say shout out to her. Shout out to the first lady. Shout out to the first lady.
Ah, there she is, and
There she
look
is.
who's watching her. Look who's watching her. I don't know him.
Shout out to the first lady. Our first lady is a whore. But sorry to say it. Shout out for bringing back the Epstein files back up. Thank you. Because America has forgotten all about the Epstein files because of these wars and shit. Good distraction. So she might actually be a double agent because she got us talking about the Epstein file again. So I want to shout her out. Thank you, uh, First Lady.
No,
Um,
the good thing about that is that she brought up that she wants the survivors to testify in Congress, and
oh,
when they rat her husband out and he gets arrested, who's gonna be at fault? The wifey.
mm, she's not gonna make it if he gets arrested. It's hard to say it. Because he then played a video of a woman getting her head bashed in after she did this thing. Like I said, I know code switching and sign signaling. That means, yeah, which we gonna bash your brain in. So if Melania Trump goes missing, we know what happened. So shout out
They'll
to
try
you for being bold enough to do that.
they'll try to blame it on the left.
It's
The
gonna be
left did it.
they're gonna blame it on a Latino or a black man. All
Yeah,
right.
they're gonna blame it on Obama. Obama did it.
Well, I just want to say, man, I had a shout out to I'm gonna say shout out to to counselors out there because people working in the mental health field because I had a guy today that lost everything, and I understand that feeling. And like I said, I was able to counsel and talk to the guy, man, and it made me feel good to talk to somebody brother to brother. He's going through a lot of shit. I hope this guy get his shit together, but people don't realize what we go through in the mental health field working in there. It's a lot of people, and I think there need to be a call for a lot of men to be in the mental health field because there's men that don't feel comfortable talking to women about certain shit. And I believe we need to have more males in the mental health field. That will make men feel comfortable enough to talk about their problems. Um, this is for the people who just think we just show ass all day. We actually talk about real shit. So go run and tell that. I'm sorry for the rawness that we put up on this show. I'm sorry for the rawness. Sorry, but not sorry. We don't just show ass. We do that as a part of entertainment. We are big stickler for mental health, especially men's mental health. We are big stickler for our government and our economy and stuff. We big sticklers on that, but y'all missed that message. I just want to tell people, man, like we are we charities. Jay run a charity that I donated before too.
Yep.
I mean, I work in the mental health field. I counsel people for free sometimes, and I donate clothes to some people. We do different things. We not just about ass and titties and sophomore jokes. That's the entertainment portion. We always said if anybody got a problem, I'd rather you come on here and talk to us and we talk it out and we'll stop the whole sports and wrestling gig and talk to you with your problems. Because I think a lot of men, I said this, a lot of men have problems with discussing their feelings, especially in front of women, because women sometimes weaponize their feelings. And other men understand where they come from. And there's certain things a man can't talk to a woman about because they don't understand it, I believe. And there's certain things women can't talk to a man about because we don't understand it. So I believe in mental health, and I think we need more males because where I work is usually majority female. We need more males in the mental health field. So you young men out there, y'all need to get in the mental health field. Help some of these people out. There's a lot going on people's plates that it's more than you know why some of these people are out there. We always, some people as Americans are quick to judge. Oh, look at this bum on the street. But you don't realize this person might have lost every single family member. That's why they the druggie. That's why they pookie because they done lost everything. Then the woman don't want to be with them, and they on the streets. They have nowhere to go, so they turn to drugs to numb the pain. So I tell people my job has taught me to be a more empathetic human being. It has taught me lessons that are irreplaceable. It made me a better person. Like I'm really empathetic to people because it's people need that. And it taught me empathy. And each time I go to work, I've been getting more and more empathetic because I'm taking my worldviews out of it. And I say, let's stop judging people and start listening with empathy. You don't have to listen with sympathy and be like, oh my God, I know where you're coming from. But just hear each other out. And that will stop a lot of mental health issues if people just hear each other out. And that's my shout outs for the week. Man, we gonna be back next week. I'm gonna try to work on Skrilla to come on the show Thursday. If not, we're gonna roll with the Thursday show. Of course, Friday we'll be back with the Friday show, and Sleepy Doc will be here. Hopefully, not. We got. And oh man, definitely shout out to Pops and Dixman Inc. Um, once again for the sponsorship, and we thank you for that, and we thank you for your continued support of our podcast. You didn't just say you support us; you showed us you supported us, and we thank you for that. And not too many people want to show that support. Everybody say they support until it's time to support. So you don't even have to be a
Definitely.
you could like, you can subscribe, you can share. There's different ways you can show your support for this podcast because we're going to keep doing this and I'm going to keep doing this until I have no more breath in my body. I'm going to stay with it. I'm not trying to get rid of it. So if you support us, you like what you hear. If you don't like what you hear, still send it. You will
Make a
take hate.
comment.
We'll make a comment. We'll take hate too. We don't care. We take haters. We love our haters. We love our supporters. Doesn't matter. Share, like, subscribe. There we go, man. So please and support. And even if it ain't us, support small podcasts. Because these big podcasts are coming in and they're stealing our thunder because before these big people start getting to podcasts, it was us doing these podcasts. It was us. When I was first started doing podcasts, people laughed at me. Now people are making multi-million dollars doing what the fuck I started. I'm a fucking trendsetter.
Hell
That's what
yeah.
I tell people. I've been doing this before the shit got popular. We almost 6 years into this. I'm telling people, support the people you know, because we will love it more than the people you don't.
We would definitely appreciate it more than they do.
We at least call you by name and remember you. So, like I said, please support small podcasts. So I gotta say, you ain't gotta be us, but any small podcast, support them, share, like this stuff. Hopefully, it's us too. Share, like, support our stuff. Appreciate y'all, man. But we'll be back next week. This is the Menace Mo Young. You got Jay the Hater. We'll see you later. Peace. And we're out of here.